Wow. We're back for another one. They can't stop us. We're on a roll.
What's good, y'all? You already know it's another episode of the Runners Club podcast. I feel a lot better and way more energetic than our earlier episode because I've actually had a few nights of rest.
This is words today.
A few of them. I had a minty, shaken, oat milk toasted espresso. It had like 2 shots of espresso, so my brain is like going. Also, I want to like start using this. I want to like try, maybe not start, but like try this product called Alpha Brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to try to use that shit. Like, I want to see like how like it affects. I know like Joe Rogan and Andrew Schultz have used it, and they say their mental performance is like elevated. I want that in Athletic Greens.
I'm looking at Alpha Brain right now.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna be simply like fucking healthy as hell.
I like that. Yeah, I feel that too. I feel like we talked about this before where it's like, I just want to be at my ultimate, what am I trying to say? Optimal place of health and wellness. And the fewer things I can take, the better. Like, and that's why I feel like, I mean, this is honestly not even a plug. We're just, because we're not sponsored by this brand, but I feel like Athletic Greens is really that brand because it's like, it's like the powder alone. They have very few products, and the powder alone has your vitamins and nutrients. And it's like, it's just everything you need. Your greens. I just feel like I'm at a different level of ability whenever I drink Athletic Greens.
Yeah, see, like that's what I'm trying to get. And really, like low key, like the price is not crazy.
It isn't
like,
really.
You want me to give you $100 at one time? Like
at one time,
break it down to like, you know what I'm saying, $1.50 a day. Can we break it down to like, a weekly situation? It's like you want $100 like right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like you and Xfinity every month. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot.
Yeah. And now I got to choose between vitamin D and internet, and it's a lot. It's a big choice. It's a big choice. But no, I need that, and I need this Alpha Brain because like I just want to like we're doing a lot.
Yes.
And I feel like I need a bit of assistance,
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good point to bring up too, because it's like when you're someone that is consistently like, because we give our energy, we give our voice, we give our time, our physical presence, because that's what we do and we love to do it. But then getting brands, like getting product from brands obviously is a perk, but it's also almost necessary sometimes when you're doing the most. I know you all can hear that. I know you can hear that.
No, we living. They know this ain't no podcast studio. Like, we in the crib.
My apartment is getting power washed currently. The whole building. These motherfuckers have power wash machines and they're blasting our entire building, cleaning it off. And, shouts out to them because like, I don't know, the labor, like individuals in labor, like y'all really do the most. Like they're off our roof right now. I just want to show respect because
I love it.
So yeah, you're going to hear them in the background. But yeah, I feel like we just need, it's like, yeah, we get products from brands, but then it's like, yeah, because we need it. Like everyone needs it, but like we need it because we have to come, because it's like we have to be our full selves and people expect us to be our full selves all the time and to be on all the time. And it's like, goddamn, someone help me. Someone help me.
No, yeah, because I recorded our last episode from the bed.
I was so certain it was a couch. And when you said it was a bed, I just couldn't. Thing is Maya probably thought it was a bed too, or the couch as well.
Yeah, no, not at all. I was I give it all that I had. So much energy was given to, the runners of the Chicago 13.1. Like they received it all.
Yeah.
And so, no, like, I just feel like, yeah, like I need that, man. I need that extra just kick, like the extra thing. Cause like reality is like I'm so busy. Like the most I've eaten McDonald's in the last 10 years and stuff like that. And it's
You said you ate the most
I know it's not good. I know
McDonald's, you said? You just broke
Yeah.
up for me, so I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, see, we out here just, I don't even want to get into that. But, I said I ate the most McDonald's in the last 2 weeks, and I've probably eaten in the last 10 years.
That's wild.
And it's crazy.
That's wild.
Crazy. But I know it's going to drag me down. I know it's going to affect my performance. And I just feel like if I could just balance that out with some athletic greens or this alpha brain, I could just, I'm 33 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't recover from double quarter pounders like I used to. And, I also like there's other stuff on the menu, like just a regular cheeseburger, but we gonna do it. We gonna fucking do it.
You fucking do it. You get some fries on the side, sometimes a shake, a McFlurry. Like it's.
The Sprite and lemonade slush.
Did you say a Sprite lemonade slushy?
Hands down. The best thing McDonald's has done since cheeseburgers. Wow.
You heard it here first, folks.
It just like sits on your tongue and it just like percolates and it's amazing. I mean, me and Karen have like going through ounces of this stuff. I mean, it's crazy. It's so delicious.
These food scientists really know how to appeal to all of the things that we want, like to keep our taste buds guessing. Because the moment we get bored, we move on to the next thing. But like they really know, like, no, they need a sizzle, pop, crack, crunch, all the things. And you know what? That's something I can eat. That's something I can order.
It's like sexing them out.
Yeah, sexing them out. That's what they're going for.
It is. It's probably the closest thing. It's probably like the exact same endorphins and stuff like it. It's amazing.
Got to keep it exciting.
For like $2 and like some change for a medium.
I'm going on a road trip this month, and so I might use that as an excuse to stop at McDonald's and give this a try and give you my review.
Oh yeah, we need it. Are we doing a From the Road podcast?
Oh no.
Oh no. Guys.
I'm on a mission.
Content though.
I mean, you're going to get some content, but driving through the Midwest is pretty basic.
Yeah.
It's pretty flat. I mean, this time of year is decent because the trees are lush. I'll give it that. But I'm going to Minnesota for anyone who cares,
For Minnesota?
Got to hop there first because I have a big life update that I suppose I can share at the end of this podcast, but
okay.
I don't know if I want to. I may or may not share it. I might share it next week. Like I'm still figuring this shit out.
I don't think you are really going to share it. It's just like people just going to know this thing on your story. And it's just going to be like,
wait,
where's
she at?
I no longer see
what's going on.
The landmarks.
Yeah. What's going on? Yeah. So the thing is I like to share things. I've realized that it's just difficult. I don't like, I'm like, as much as I know what I'm about to do is about to happen, I'm still locking things in on the back end where it's just like, it's just going to stress me out having to talk about it. So I just would rather be like, let me tell you when it's ready. And it just might be ready the week of, like, I don't know, the day of. It could be like,
it might be ready 3 weeks after that.
Yeah. Like, I'll give you the update when I get the update because I still don't have the update.
Oh my God. Here we go. Back at it, y'all. We just got shit to tell y'all. We can't tell y'all.
We did this last night.
This is what you're here for every week.
Shout out to Deanna last night because we went over to her going away party. She's a runner in the Chicago community and she just got a job at Nike Bam, bam, bam,
Yeah,
bam. And
I know. Shouts out to you.
so she's moving out to Beaverton, out there in Portland, and
I'm saying,
about to
making
be
big moves.
about to be at the Nike headquarters out there, living her best life. And we went to her going away party yesterday, and it was just good to see her and just see our people evolve and grow.
Yeah. I love it, man. I'm so salty that like I had to leave, and not to me, we was able to just like pop in for a couple minutes and leave. Parenting is a whole freaking thing, but I was happy. Like it was, we really wanted to make that conscious effort to stop and say bye, because Leanna is a beautiful person, beautiful soul, best hugs in the entire world. I mean, like pound for pound, amazing, just amazing. I love them, and yeah, man. Like I remember when she started running with us, and I remember when I met her, she was like before like all this run club stuff, and she was like just coming in like running Bucktown just to buy some shoes, and got her to grab some shoes. I think she came for like one of the last few NRC runs or something like that, and just cool ass woman. And fast forward, Gumbo Fit happened. She started running with Gumbo, and I got to know her even more. And it's like to watch her growth as a runner from like, I'm sorry, Deanna, but like, really, really horrible running form and, kind of slow. It's just a little goofy looking, but now, you know what I'm saying? Like she's just eating up miles.
Eating it,
like on the track.
Hammering miles.
You know what I'm saying? Like but she put in that work. She was dedicated to herself and dedicated to that sport and stuff like that, and dedicated to learning intentionally. And, she's grown. She's grown a lot. And I really enjoy her. I really enjoy her boyfriend, Sky, who is fucking hilarious.
Shout out to Skylar.
Like
Actually, I don't even know if that's his full name. It could just be Sky.
It might. I hope it's just Sky. Like, I just hope. Like, honestly, it can be the last name. Like, just Sky.
Sky.
Like,
it's a great name.
It really is. It really is. And the first time I met him, he was wearing cowboy boots. And I don't even know if he's ever been to Texas.
I've never seen him without his cowboy boots.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay. All right. Let's go.
Look, cowboy
boots and a flats. I was like, all right.
Black people were the first cowboys. I was going to put that out there. Okay.
I don't know about that.
Cowboy. He's a cowboy. Think of the word. Just like that shit like
pull boy. You said that like the definition.
Okay, because I'm just trying to get people to like listen, like just how there's a po' boy, like people put that on like their menus. That's for poor boy. White people call black men boys.
Boys.
Cowboy. That's a cowboy. He manages the cows. You feel me?
Oh, that's the
that's the cowboy. You know what I mean? And but then also like Black people were the first cowboys, and of course, white people want to take it, gentrify it, put it on film. But no, so I'm just saying, Sky, wear your cow boots with pride, which he already does. He doesn't need any of our validation. I'm just saying, but do your research.
Okay,
to everyone, all of our, not you, just listeners.
No, like you got me with that. I know I know that our were Black cowboys, but didn't realize started there.
Yeah.
I would not put it against it. And I would not argue against that at all. Sounds about right. Also, like I've just been sitting here talking to you with athletic greens just like on my screen and stuff like that.
Okay.
And it's like as soon as you go into their page, it's just like the clearest water, just pouring into a glass. And then you just see people just lift this shit and move.
Their page is hydration. Like it's a drink of water without a drink of water.
It's crazy.
It's a visual drink of water.
Is it gross? It has to be fucking nasty.
No, it tastes actually decent. Like that's the part that I don't understand is how they make it taste good, because it's like when you drink athletic greens, it's good for you. It doesn't taste like what you think it tastes like. They even have cut down how like grittiness, because you know how like some of those powder type things are super gritty. It's not even, it's like, it has some, it's like the perfect amount of grit. It's the perfect amount of like green flavor, because you want to know what you're drinking is good for you. But then it has like a tinge of something. I don't know if they put like powdered fruit in there to make it decent to drink. But every time I drink, I'm like, that's good. And I feel healthy.
Yeah.
So
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah. And I mean, once again, not an ad job. But right now, single subscription is $79.
Yeah, it's on sale. You can hop into it, check it out. You know, that's a month worth.
Give me like a month free. Like, is there like a free situation? Like, oh, try this for 30 days. And if you like it, like, then we'll charge your part. Like, can you try that? Can you do that?
Well, and then when you think about the fact that you have you and Karen, and I think about me and Matthew, low key, what you need to get is
Karen won't do this.
See, this thing I don't understand about Karen. She comes across as very granola, but then you talk about how y'all be going to McDonald's and how she doesn't want athletic greens.
Yeah, it's a contradiction. No,
I don't get it. I don't.
Yeah, well, I mean, McDonald's is a part of her growing up. You know, it's I don't know how to say this.
I get it. You don't have to explain it to me. I just get confused because I just know when I first met Karen, I had my thought, she's got the dreads. She's got the, you was like,
she's every part of what you're thinking right now.
About like, getting land in Africa and having a whole farm in Kenya. Like, so then I'm just
touch this stuff because it's processed. But yes, she will fuck some McDonald's up.
Okay, sis.
You know what I'm saying? But I think it's kind of like, like this is I feel like really for her, this is masquerading as healthy. I think it's more of a principle. For her, like this is like some fake shit.
She doesn't want to buy into it. But you could literally buy all of the components that are in that powder and mix it together into one powder, and then you'd have the same thing.
Oh, no, she does it.
And that's my point. Like it's the people who buy everything individually. Yeah. But it's like, I don't have the time for that. Yeah, I'm willing to buy into the branding and the fat. And the thing is at least they know that it doesn't need to be the most because they only have like 3 products.
Yeah. It's like my granny. Like my granny could cook some of the most exotic, amazing stuff, but she was like, I don't cook fried chicken. She's like, the Colonel does it way better than I ever could. Why do I need to cook fried chicken?
I don't agree with that. I feel like the Colonel's good, but I feel like Black women can really.
But she grew up in the golden age of the Colonel. Like
when it was probably so good, but now, honestly, the best KFC I've ever had was out of the country because then it's actually like seen as something where you could like go with your family to KFC and sit down and eat. Like we don't do that here. Same with like Pizza Hut. I guess you can do that at Pizza Hut, but like people really like sit down and eat at Pizza Hut.
Yes.
So
also, anybody who doesn't know, this is a running podcast.
Yeah. Health and wellness. Yeah. So we actually have guests today and they're in our waiting room. Hey. And so let's just take a quick break and invite them in.
Yes. Love it. Let's go.
Okay, so we're back and we have the Peace Runners with us, everyone. Yes, we have Jack and we have Tiffany. Welcome in.
AKA Jackie, AKA Stephanie, AKA.
Hey y'all, what's up?
I don't know if Ian told you this, and we constantly forget to tell folks this, but we do record our Zoom, so then like it will be up on YouTube, FYI. But yeah, we're just really happy to have you guys in because we were talking about your shakeout run because we did our recap of the half on Monday. That episode's about to come out, but this is about to come out next week, and we just really enjoyed what you all curated along with CEM to just, and like, it was great to join you and actually run with y'all. So we wanted to have you on.
Hey, thank y'all. We appreciate y'all for having us on, for real. Mm-hmm. It was super dope. For sure.
So share with us, either or, share with us, introduce our listeners. Who are the Peace Runners? What is the Peace Runners? Where do we reside? Where are you guys running?
Peace Runner 773 is a nonprofit organization. We advocate for health and wellness in underserved communities. We are from Garfield Park. I'm from Garfield Park, born and raised. Westside, what's up? I got to rep every chance I get. But we run out of Garfield Park. That's what we started our runs at. It started off with a Juneteenth event. I had just learned the history of Juneteenth. And it was in 2020 where I heard about, that's when it started to just hit everybody started to figure out about Juneteenth. And I just looked at the history and was like, man, this should definitely be celebrated. So it was like a 3-day thing where I just got together and just started hitting people up on Facebook. Let's meet at Garfield at 9:00. Let's run. Let's celebrate this. So it was 25 people and it was a dope environment. And the energy was love. It was the love and the atmosphere was we need more of this in this community because Garfield Park is not it's not known for the movement that goes on around it. Honestly, I run the community and it's only the Peace Runners really run this Garfield Park. So it was dope to bring that atmosphere for that first time. And that's how we just continued to kept building on the vision of just let's get out here and run this community. Yep.
I love it. So Jack, this was the Peace Runners was kind of your idea. And then Tiffany, you was I'm gonna support and come with you. Was this something that y'all kind of came up together? How did this work? Who convinced you?
Well, Jack really convinced me. Jack has always been an avid fitness head, should I say. It was yo, sit down. You don't gotta run every day. And then he got it in his head. And once it becomes a thought, you have to execute it. And I was like, all right, this is what we're doing. And then for me, I'm like, okay, well, how can I tie into Peace Runners? What else is the community needing? And so that's when we threw in the mental health component. And it just all flowed from there.
Yes. Because you work in the mental health space, right? I'm not sure what the proper term is, but...
I'm a mental health clinician.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that.
Well, and then Jack... go ahead.
I said I can't forget my homie Dominique.
Oh, yeah.
Dominique Major Clay, it's rare that when you make a vision and you kind of start that vision and you tell your friend and your friend your biggest cheerleader and say, I'm with you. I'm riding with you.
I love it.
He was right there when I started and I sat down with him and told him we could build this community through this running thing. He was like, I'm with you. Let's rock. So It was all three of us just came together and just started building. So.
And he does your strength training?
No, Dominique is actually the vice president. He a team leader also. Lavelle is the strength trainer. I brought him on a little later because I know that we needed the strength trainer. We needed to hit and we needed to bake the community. The community, when we speak in running miles and we speak in running half marathons and marathons, they don't think that they can do that in this community at first. But we bait them in with the HIIT workouts. And they come in, they do the HIIT workouts. And then once they see the HIIT workouts and they see us come back from a run, they okay, y'all run too? I might get out there and do that one Saturday. And then once they come out, we get them running. We get them rolling. Yeah, kind of get them in. I love it. Yep.
Yeah, I think, HIIT workouts are very familiar. And it's okay, this is what we do. We see it on YouTube. We see it on Instagram and stuff like that. I think that's a really good way to bring people who might not have normally been interested in running into the fold. But also Lavelle got to chill, man. His workouts he be going hard, bro. He had us in there with our feet on each other's shoulders trying to do push-ups. I was like, bruh, you wildin'. But I like it when me and Karen came out because we was in the gym and it was everybody went to four corners of the gym and it was stations and then we was you in that station, you do that workout for 30 seconds, then boom, you move to the next station, do it. That was really cool and interactive. You was doing something the entire time, even if it was just walking to the next station with your group of people. That was really fun.
Yes. It was dope.
It's smooth. And so how long have you? Because I mean, like I've seen a lot of growth in what feels like a very short period of time, but like, you know, I want to put some respect on your name if y'all have been working since prior to me being aware of you.
COVID, 2020, after the first Juneteenth, you know, the pandemic hit hard.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, you know, no group activities and everything. So it was like a big pause, but it was a big pause. And that was when we started to build like, let's go 501c3, let's do nonprofit. Like we doing it in this community where life expectancy is 69. So this is the work. This is our community service and we're doing it for free. So that's when a big pause happened. And then we came back the Juneteenth. We did a Juneteenth 2021. And that was the one we just like started, like kept it moving from then on. That's when the community workouts coming and they just started happening every Saturday. And big shouts out to Aaron, you know, your main man's my brother. Like he just told me coming to y'all workout, he told me consistency. Like you gotta be there for that community. You gotta not stop. It gotta be every Saturday. It gotta be that way. So we just kept going every Saturday and just start off at 4 or 5 people. And then it just started bringing on 30 people at every workout. So it's been amazing. And I appreciate y'all for that all the time.
Oh, bro, you know it's all love from the South Side, man.
Hey, you're a West Sider too now, man. You did the thing on the West Side in front of the Golden Dome, bro. So me and Tiffany was like, yeah, Ian, yeah, in front of the Golden Dome. Congratulations again. I said, yeah, he West Side now.
Thank you. That's the same thing Karen said. She was like, are we like kind of tied to the West Side now? I was like, hey, we might need to just start shopping over here now.
Yes.
And so, Jackie, what's your inspiration for being like, as far as leading in the community? I know, like, just as a woman too, especially within mental health, how does that kind of...
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. Oh my God. Why did you...
Oh, y'all, it's my fault. I got...
Oh my God. Okay. Tiffany, can you tell us what your, like, as far as how you, sorry, y'all, there is construction going on literally outside my door. So, but like, mental health, being a woman, and like, you're the only woman on the team, on the leadership team, correct?
Well, on the core team, yes, but we have team leaders as well that are group leaders that help lead the runs and, you know, advocate for our women to get up, get active. Don't be afraid to start lifting weights and things like that. Because a lot of times people think like, oh, she lifts weight, that makes her mad. But at the same time, like you're building your confidence through running and through being active in general. But like through mental health, what we bring to Peace Runners is those endorphins and those hormones that are being released. We have a check-in when people come, like from the week, we don't know what each other are going through. And it's like checking in and being aware of each other and then going together with working out. Because after we work out and after we release those endorphins and release the negative energy back into the world, it's like, okay, I can breathe now. Like that, and that stress is off my shoulders. And you have a better outlook on the world and a perspective on that world. And not only that, like it builds family. It ties us all together. So it's like we come in and we're all undergoing some form of stress, but when we leave, we put in the work and we've built that happy component that allows us to keep moving and keep coming back.
I love that. And the two of you are married. And so I just wanted to shout you all out for that and just like get a little bit of background info on how y'all met. When did you get married? Okay. Like, I feel like we need to know more about you personally as well.
Right.
Let's drop this off to Jack because he always has a story to tell. So let's see what's going on here.
You know, so we was at this party. My guy invited me to. Hey, I gotta act a little crazy. It might be a little stretch. So she seen me and she said, "Dang, you look good." No, I'm just joking. It didn't go like that. So, one of my good friends in high school, We were in college. This was about 12 years ago. One of my high school best friends, we had went to a party and she said, I'm bringing Tiffany. So I ain't know how Tiffany looked. So when I see my friend, I'm like, what's up, Darnisha? How you doing? And then I was like, this must be Tiffany. So once I said this must be Tiffany, she was like, yeah, I'm Tiffany. So I was like, man, Tiffany, how you doing? So I like just started like overdoing the Tiffany role, like being like a little childish with the, oh, Tiffany, how you doing? And you look so fine and all of this stuff like that. And at first I didn't, think I thought I had an opportunity, but she wasn't giving me the vibes at first. But I'll let Tiffany finish the rest of this story because it's from her.
Well,
I love it.
But right after that second part, that first part, but we met 12 years ago, both like venturing off to college. So it's just like, I wasn't looking for anything serious. I'm like, yo, this is summertime. We about to go to college. What's up? We can be friends. But like Jack, through everything he does, like he's persistent, he's consistent, and he would not let up until I was okay, sure, we're doing this. We can try this out. And it was history from there. Like we were inseparable.
The long distance too. We was long distance for a couple years. Like where it was just like it was always promising, like, the love thing when you kind of know you found that person. It's like you would do anything to make sure that it works. So even though it was long distance, I was a football player at Bethune-Cookman, HBCU. I was there and it was crazy. And I'm like, I love this girl in Chicago. And all my teammates was like, bro, you FaceTime this girl every day before practice. You in love and long distance, bro. That ain't gonna work. And I was like, nah, this is working, bro. This is working because this the girl, this the one. So it was crazy with the long distance. But when we finally made it back to where we can both be in the same space, like physically, it was amazing. And it was like worth it. So
I love that.
That's beautiful.
So you kind of knew from the jump then.
Yes, like I knew from the jump. It was right from the jump. Like
popping. He would always write statuses, and I was like, "Yo, you got to chill out." He's like, "I found my Cinderella," and I'm like, "Yo, you
chill.
hyping me too much."
He said, "Keep that in the text message. Keep it in the thread. Keep it in the thread."
Real.
Hey man, sometimes you just gotta go to the top of the mountain and scream it like,
hey, you got to. It was it was like small things. It was like support. Like, when you look for a wife, you look for the things that your mom, we look for qualities that our mom kind of gave off on us. And it would be times where we I was a big dude, 315, 330, because I played ball and I was offensive lineman. So I used to sweat a lot and she would wipe the sweat off my forehead and stuff like that. And I'm like, dang, that's dope. I ain't never had no girl do that. It was the small things, like the support and the love, and it was always there. From the start, when the love started rolling, it was like, oh yeah, this is it. So
yeah,
for sure.
I love that. I think when people hear men, especially black men, say, hey, you looking for something, that's kind of similar to your mom, they hear that incorrectly and they think, oh, I'm looking for somebody, to be my mother, to dote on me as if they was my mom. When really it's just like I would always say, but like I have been saying for Karen, it's just like her love felt familiar and familial and stuff like that. Like there's a certain vibration or a certain frequency in which my mother and my grandmother gave me love. It's what I knew coming out the womb. It's what I've known, when I fell over off my bike or when I had my first heartbreak and stuff like that. There's that certain type of vibration that you get from them. And, I'm assuming that's what you got from Tiff, and that's what I feel from Karen. And by no means does she treat me like I'm her child, but that love is just always, if it was a language, it would be the one that I speak fluently.
Facts.
Poetry. Look at you, Ian. Little did look. I feel like you just took us back to your rapping days. Like you just took us back to the, you know what I mean? The artist. A cool thought, just giving us a cool thought real quick.
It's real, but I love it. And I love the fact that you all are family because that thread is so alive within the Peace Runners. Like when I pulled up and stuff like that, for lack of a better term, I was just like, oh, look at them, helping these, older women now, getting these older women involved and stuff. Kind of find out, like, nah, that's your mama, G. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are her people and stuff like that. And I think that's beautiful, like that, that this is a family, not just community run crew or fitness or initiative. It truly is a family, and it feels like that when you come in there. Like, honestly, like if somebody asked me today, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's Jack and all his mom and his cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's how it feels. Like, I felt like I came to a family cookout or a family event when I showed up on Saturday.
Yes. My mom, the biggest inspiration to Peace Runners, man. Like, I cried, low key, I cried on Mile 6 when I ran past and I was at Garfield Park and seeing it like that. It was so beautiful because like you run that community all the time, and then now I seen the vision. I seen what the CEM team provided as far as like running out there and like seeing everybody out there, all the run crews, and I'm running with people, all different run crews, and I see my mom at Mile 6, and I just started to like cry because like that was the reason why like that I made like started the vision of Peace Runners, like to get people to start moving, because my mom was on like when I came back home from Atlanta, I stayed in Atlanta for 4 years, and my mom was on like 13 medications, and she was at like 265. No, 285 actually. She since then lost like 60 pounds. That was last year. And she's on like 3 medications because I just started her doing a walking challenge. But then that's when I started to notice like a lot of people in my community in Garfield Park have no way they don't know how to work out. They don't know, like, when you go to the gym, if you don't got nobody to teach you how to go to the gym, like work out, you just go to the gym and look at everybody else and like, I guess I'll do some of this, what they doing. But the thing that provided is just all you need is a pair of shoes. And you can go, you can run, you can go out here and you can start moving. And at first I was going to be like the 5K. We was going to do all the 5Ks and 5K. But then like I went to mile 23 and I told y'all Gumbo Fit 7 on Sundays. I met y'all then, and like, no lie, I'm really big on like being transparent. And I walked up to Courtney. I remember it, said, Courtney, I love what you're doing. Keep it going. This is fire. And I told Aaron, I had already knew Aaron. Aaron invited me. I met Ian, and I looked at Mile 23 and I was like, this is what it's about, representation. Like, this is what it's about, minorities, like our people moving. Like, this is big. And why should I set a limit of just 5K when we can do the half marathon, the 13.1s? And now everybody want to do the marathon. So they hit me up like, oh yeah, we want to do the marathon. You want to do the marathon? So I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So following up, man. We following up. We just open up the Westside for y'all.
Look, and the thing is these distances, as much as they're long, they're really approachable, even if you're doing a walk run. Like, there's people who train for the marathon doing walk running. And it's like, but also the 5K does serve a purpose, to your point, as far as just like accessibility and getting people started and just walking. It's an approachable distance. And so, like it makes a lot of sense. And then you can slowly but surely also attract the people that want to do the longer distances. And, the brands love the long distances too. That's always a thing, but I just love I think just keep it where your community wants to go. But I feel like the 5K forever, because even Gumbo Fit, we have our 30-minute run. Even 7 on Sundays has their shorter distance run, which is a 3.5 miles. So it's like we all like low key, we kind of all have the 5K. Because that's the open door. That's that welcoming open door, And I know, Tiffany, you need to jump off soon. So I just wanted to like get some like last thoughts from you as far as just like where you see Peace Runners going, and just also just like how you're feeling about all that's happened this year so far.
Like just sitting here now, just having 14 individuals complete their first half marathon is like still unbelievable to me. I'm still on my runner's high, but it's just like opening up that realm and showing them, there's more out here than just going to the gym. There's communities that are out here that now has become friends and family that you can go and run with no matter what side of town that you're on. You're going to be faced with open arms. So now that, you know, we've completed our half marathon, like everyone, we were dreading the half, but now it's like everyone has started the conversation with, I think I want to do the marathon. I think I want to do the marathon. And like that confidence that we've all, you know, was longing for has finally arrived, where we believe in ourselves and we know, like, okay, we endured this run. Although it was painful, like we had fun. We found ourselves. We were tied together in the beginning, but now it's like we've grown even closer. So, I mean, I'm just, I see Peace Runners just going up from here on out and just creating that environment for the other individuals to come and motivating other parts of the community and our community to get out there and get active.
I love that.
I love that. And then even for yourself, like same question for yourself, because you didn't just run the Chicago 13.1, but you spent weeks finding your fast with the wind runs. And so, you know, you took this approach, you know, not just as a leader, but, you know, seriously as an athlete. Like, where do you see yourself as an athlete going? Do you want to get faster? Do you want to run more half marathons, more marathons? Like, you know, Tiff the athlete, like what's on the agenda for her?
I like that. And I finding your fast for me really like allowed for me to find something that I did for myself. Because a lot of times people see me and they see me attached to Jack. And I'm like, yo, I'm my own person. Like that we are separate entities. Yes, we're tied together, but I'm an individual. And that's what Windrunners did for me. It created something. Well, I like to say it unleashed what I knew was inside of me, but it took for something else to pull that out. And I am interested in getting faster. Like I came home one day and I told Jack, I was like, yo, Karen fucking, oh, sorry, can I curse?
Yeah.
We do what we want on this podcast.
I'm like, yo, I was like, I just had to stand back and look in amazement. Like all these individuals, all these women are really out here putting in the work and doing it. And I'm just like, yo, I want that. And from there, I'm just like, yo, what does it take? And honestly, like that whole program in itself, I'm like, yo, this is what it takes. And it's up to me to continue it and to pull the other individuals after me with me. So, yo, I'm here for Tiff the athlete. I like that. That has a ring.
Yeah,
I love it.
Listen, it's giving me IG tag, like, 'cause you know how all the runners in the running community have their Instagram with run in their name.
Yeah.
Just saying. But
yeah, the athlete.
Amazing.
No, I was gonna say, like, you know, that's a common thread here on this podcast, and me and Courtney talk about it. You know, you give so much as a run club leader. You know, you focusing in so much on everybody's journey. You know, getting more people to come along or keeping people to continue going. You know, having those moments where you're just a participant and not leading, where you can kind of focus in on yourself and give your journey some attention is going to be very important in y'all journey with the Peace Runners and stuff like that, because that's what recharges your batteries.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm just so happy that you were able to join us even for this chunk of time, Tiffany. I know you said you had to hop back into work. So again, thank you for joining us. We'll continue the conversation with Jack, but I'm glad that you were able to add your presence and your thoughts today.
Thank you all. Thank you both, Courtney and Ian, for having us. And let me go back to, you know, I guess saving these lives.
Right.
See you all.
Bye. Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right. So, Jack, what do you do for yourself? I guess, what is the biggest thing that you do, like, to take care of yourself and kind of recharge?
Run. I'm
more
always,
running.
Yes, like lifting weights also. Finding time. I'm really big and really intentional about trying to get rest, put my phone on D&D. getting those 7-8 hours of sleep, and then waking up and I gotta attack, like finding ways to get my workout in. Like I still lift weights. So I try to hit the weight room and try to run by myself because, it's two different things when you run by yourself and be in that place by yourself. And then when everybody else, when the community needs you, and like they say, you got to go out to do community and go run with the other crews. And then like, that's the energy, like when you're running in, like now you got to talk to everybody. But I always try to find time for myself where I can just be me, listen to some music and just go out there and move. So that's what I do for myself.
Yo, I love that. I love that. You know what I'm saying? You say you used to be, you used to play football. You say you was the what position?
I was an offensive lineman, man. 315.
Offensive line.
Yeah. So I was one of the guys that was making holes for the running backs and making sure the wide receivers go to touchdowns and making sure my quarterback protected. So that was my ticket.
I love that.
Yeah, that was my ticket. That's what it was built from. Like, growing up over here is just like, you grow up and you see the football, you see the basketball players. I played basketball and football, and like everybody want to make it out the hood. That's the goal. And my thing was just like, I'm gonna use this thing. I'm gonna use football so I could be able to get a free education and try to go to the pros. And I did a workout with the Bears. After I got done with the Thone Cookman, I got cut, but that's everybody's dream. That's everybody's dream though, like to be there.
You made it there.
Yes.
You had that moment.
Yes, going to the locker room. I'm like, oh, look at this. Like a little kid at amusement park. And then I started playing Arena League. So I played Arena League right under the NFL. Did that in Pittsburgh and Iowa. Like, like, it was fun, but it's always time to move on too. So
Right. And so do you feel like playing that team sport, playing football, which, I'm not big into sports myself and stuff like that, but from the outside looking in, I feel like, football, a lot of people have the concept that it's just, just only barbaric. It's just run and hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Run, hit, catch. But I feel like there's a high level of it's a really big mental game. It's a lot of moving pieces, and it's a lot of instinct that you have to have in the sport and stuff like that. My question is how are you using what you learned playing in this sport into now, in football as a sport, now into road running as a sport? Is there some crossover? Is there some habits that you taken from football, bringing it to here as, Jack the athlete as well?
The mindset, that's the biggest thing. Like when that coach tell you that you got one more sprint left and you like, all right, I got one more sprint, and then you end up having to do 5 more. But it's the mindset that I brought, and that's the mindset that I had on mile 10. Like I was cramping like full body because I started taking the gels and stuff. I was taking them because I seen everybody else taking them, but I never took them. So like I'm mile 10, I'm over here popping them out, taking the gels and stuff, and I started like cramping. But like I'm home, and then I said like, Jack, you gotta lock into another place, and that's when I learned so much about road racing. I learned that like all of those people that came out and stepped on that line and went to that race, like we all got a different mindset. Like all of those people are beasts in their own mind. And like I was at mile 10, I'm like, this is what it's about. Like it's not about, like you told me, it's not about the 1 through 10. The real race starts at 10 and to finish those 3 miles. And I was like, okay, lock into another place. And I took myself back to those football days where I was in those hard practices where we doing hitting drills, it's raining, it hurt. And I had to just like suck it up and finish that race. Like, cause I gotta finish. Like the whole piece runners was in, like all 14 people fat. Like Jack can't be the one that's getting carried out today. So I'm like, no way.
That'd be the motivation every time.
Yes.
As soon as you see your community, you be straightened up.
What?
Running as best you can, best form possible. But then as soon as you pass by, you be like, God damn, where's the water station?
For real. But just that mindset. And then like a lot of things that I brought from football is like that team mindset. Like when y'all came to the shakeout, is like we take that football player mentality. We laugh. We like to have fun. We the yeah, let's go. Everybody be like, man, they too hype. Like turn down a little bit. Like we about to go run.
Never but that.
It's like we drive that energy. Like we got to drive that energy to make people feel like confident about themselves too. Like let's build this up. Let's go. Turn it up. And the clapping and all that stuff is like a lot of the stuff that I took from football that Tiffany just embodied. Dominique, Lavelle already played football too. So it was like we just brought that there. So most definitely.
I love it. I wish I could have seen the Peace Runners cheer station. I wish I could have seen everybody's cheer station and stuff. But it was truly a gift. And I've repeated this over and over again since the race. This was truly a gift to see y'all cross that start line and to see everybody cross. Because I mean, I think we saw everybody
that was
cross
dope.
That finish line, and it was
y'all did great too.
A joy. Thank you. But it was a joy watching y'all. It was awesome. Crossing the finish line, done, depleted, but smiling,
happy.
Joy.
I mean, it was the community's race. Like I don't think that race is ever going to be the same because it's going to continue to get bigger in a good way. But this first inaugural race there will never be the same energy. Like, and so that was a moment where for me personally, I just felt like I really had to be present because that was a one-of-one experience. It's just, next year it's just going to continue to get bigger and bigger. And like the field's going to be crazy. The elites are going to continue they're going to be looking out for the race because it's flat, super fast race. It's a beautiful course. You know what I mean? A good part is that the cheer stations are about to fill up as well. Like it's going to be, it is and will show that it's going to be a very major race for the Midwest. And so I would just say for Peace Runners and obviously all the other run clubs, but like specifically Peace Runners, like y'all can really tap into some opportunities because of this race on your side of town, in your park. I really feel like y'all could just do it up big, honestly.
Yeah. Yes. To piggyback off what you said about the field, it was a family reunion. It was giving me family reunion vibes because, like, you know, we all go out to different people communities and run in a community, but it was like everybody came and like it was everybody at one spot because everybody doing their own thing and we accountable for our own community. So, like, I know the South Side, they need y'all on Sundays, so y'all gotta be accountable for y'all. And Gumbo, they need y'all. Everybody needs y'all, and like, you know, all the other run crews, the Tortugas, everybody like got to stay in their community. But on that race day, for that one time, it was like the ultimate link up. It's like when you call everybody answer the phone and say, "Hey, we pulling up." It was definitely that vibe because you seen everybody, all your friends. You like, "Oh, what's up?" So it was dope. It was definitely
and the people that you only see on social media. It's like this. Yeah. I think throughout the year, run clubs do come together specifically for these types of events where it is a shakeout. Everybody's doing the same thing, so we might as well do it together. So taking advantage of those opportunities to actually see people in real life, like even for the marathon, what you'll see, and I don't know if you saw this last year because you didn't come out to Ian's shakeout run, but we all met up at his shop and we had New York out there. We had Goldfinger Run Club. We had you know what I mean? It was just like, it wasn't just Chicago. It was across the country. And that is crazy. Like, and that's the thing is that with this race too, that it's the same possibilities because people like a half marathon. And honestly, it's more approachable, you know, since it's half. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, the more you do that, you can do the shakeout run every year and just continue to invite everybody because there's no reason for other people to be doing something that you're doing on your side of town where the race is. Like, I'm just saying, prepare for next year. I love a good event. I love curating. If you need ideas, I'm here for you. I would love to support it and see it grow is all I'm saying.
Right, because we was thinking about it. We was like, man, I know I was like, listen, we need to do a shakeout run for this half, da-da-da-da-da. And then it was just like grocery run and Peace Runners doing the shake. We was like, nah, let's go over there and fuck with them. Like, we don't need to do our own thing. Like, that's why. For what?
For what?
Oh, like the elites, Diana, Abdi. Oh, it was crazy. Like just to have them, like, man, they passed out so much knowledge about running. yeah, like this is where it's at. Like you learn so much. Carrie there, like Ted was there. The New York City race director was there. It was crazy. So I was like, man, it was bigger than
And
I.
then
So,
like Diana said something. She was like, she really appreciated how she was treated. You know, like she didn't feel like a robot. You know what I'm saying? She didn't feel like a prop.
yeah.
You know, she felt like, you know, a runner. She felt like a person and stuff like that. And it was it was probably for the same reason of how I felt when I walked into Garfield Park with you all. Like it's a family environment. And man, you us. Like you sis. Like, what's up? Like come hang out. Like come run, come do this, that and stuff. So what, you faster than all of us.
Right. I mean, like they was out here just chilling. I'm like, when we are doing a shakeout run with an elite athlete is just so funny to me. Cause I'm like, I'm like, how are you feeling right now? Cause like, I want to know like, wait, what's going through your mind? I feel like it's just like, I don't know, walk in a park for them. Like it's nothing.
What Mike say last night? He was like, Galen Rupp had ran, you know what I'm saying? Like an hour and like 10 or 15 minutes, something like crazy, right? And then Mike passes him, you know, comes in and passes him and is like, you know, hey, great job, Galen. And Galen, without, you know, any hesitation, any deep breath aside, goes, thank you. Like he didn't run hard.
No,
you know
he showed up. It had a good time.
Them.
Yeah. Nah. Galen Rupp said, I'm going to wear my long sleeve t-shirt and pop into this elite field real quick and go for a nice long run this Sunday. Like I would any other Sunday. I just happened to be here today and I might be getting paid. Maybe next year I'll race and win. But this year, y'all can just see me, say hello, take your photos. But I'm just chilling. Like it's crazy. The elites are insane.
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
I love it. Chicago 13.1 on the west side of Chicago, in your home. I do have some, maybe, I don't know, would it be considered poignant questions? I don't know, but I do have some questions on what do you feel? Because there was some talk before and after of maybe the surrounding community, of course, the non-running community, not necessarily feeling welcomed or invited and stuff like that. My personal perspective, I don't really see anything wrong that the event organizers necessarily did, but going ahead and moving ahead, like, do you as a person of that community on the West Side think do you have any options or just remarks on how they can, suggestions. That's what I'm looking for. But if I kept talking, I'd come over to goddamn work. Any suggestions on how to make the non-running community on the West Side come out and cheer? Because once our people come out, once you on mile 6,
then it's a wrap.
You smell some ribs. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna hit different once you start seeing them grills and those drunk cheers. Like I want all of that energy. So, what do you think would help make the community feel more welcome?
For the first year is, even me learning, like even coming to the marathon last year, it's kind of like you don't know what to expect. And when you speak about runs, people hear run and they don't think that the cheer sessions and to party along the run. They didn't know about that, but they actually seen it Sunday. So now they know that, hey, they run, but I can go outside and cheer them on. Like it was a lot of people just on their porch, like, hey, like they were introduced to the environment. And that was the biggest thing. When I did speak to the team, it was like, we got to connect that part to it. Like get those involved and just like for them to see it, it's the envision. They got to vision it. They got to see it. Like, cause I could tell you, hey, when you run and you running that mile 6 or 7, 8, we need people to cheer us on and stuff like that. But when they actually see it and they already seen it happen now. So now those people know next year when the race comes, bring your grills out. Even if Peace Runners got to go door to door, like everybody can get together and just like put it on their doorstep to come out and celebrate what we're doing in the community as far as for the run part, because they don't know times. But I think the team did a good job voting, like putting it out there. But now I think next year we could probably do a little more because they've seen it. So if that makes sense.
feel like they need to do ads all over the West Side, at least around the area, and actually have like a map. Like, there's going to be a race. This is what it looked like last year. Here is where you can get lit, bring your barbecues, bring your friends and family, take your tents out because we know you have it. You know what I mean? Like, and get ready. Like, and that's the thing for me. Like, I mean, I think we can all talk to these race organizers, and I mean, they're doing a million things. The amount of organizing that they're doing is just unfathomable when it comes to just like the detail of which these productions get put on. So yeah, like and maybe it is up to our community to be the ones to kind of do that initiative. But I'm like, let's figure it out. Cause to both of your points, like I see it. We see it on the beach. We see it when there's any parade. We see it when there's anytime there's something happening. Black folks want a good time. Yeah. They want a good time. They want to be able to sit and spectate. That is literally the culture. That's the culture.
Yes.
Give us a reason and we will pop up with our chairs, our barbecues, our friends, our own music.
We will.
Ready. Handing out water, selling water, anything you need.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. We're going to pull up. Give us a spot and we pulling up.
Man.
I'm waiting on for the knockoff marathon gear, the knockoff half marathon. I'm waiting on that.
That's when you know it's real.
Over 290 selling t-shirts.
Look, it's gonna say 1.13.
You already know we gonna get that money. I love it. Yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait until this is fully actualized and it's super real, bro. Because it was beautiful, man.
Yeah,
it was gorgeous. It was amazing.
Yeah. Dope. It was dope, man. It was dope, but. It's gonna be exciting next year. It'll be exciting to go into next year. So I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm down. Also, like I feel like us as a collective, like need to have a float at the Bud Biblical Parade. I feel like that's a thing. You know what I'm saying? I know we're gonna get into this before you leave. Yeah, I know we're gonna get into this before you leave. Like I know, you know what I'm saying? 7 on Sundays Gumbo is Nike and Peace Runners, congratulations, is Lulu. But they gonna have to get over that shit because I feel like we need a float at the Bud.
Yeah, we got to pull up. We got to do it.
Some of these spaces need to be neutralized because at the end of the day, our common thread is still cultural. So you can't really change that. And these brands cannot tear us apart. Even though that's not the intention, I think that they unintentionally. It has happened. We've seen it in other markets. And so it is a big thing. And so with that being said, though, how do you feel now that you're a Lululemon ambassador? Is it just you? Is it the whole Peace Runners? Is it like, what's the detail on that?
So with the Lululemon ambassador, I'm the Lululemon ambassador and it's not Peace Runners as of now.
Okay.
But I'm excited and my whole purpose is to bring any resource and every resource to this community. And because we need it. Like, we need it. And like, sometimes when I first started, it's like, you'll fight that battle by yourself because you got to make it work. You got to make everything work. And you got to pull money out your pockets to make these events lit for your people to, like y'all said, pull up. And we got to make running fun. It got to be the gifts. It got to be the gift cards. You know, we did the Big Step of Wednesday thing where we did the 25 gift card and had everybody do the Wednesday and they, you know, post them working out, but it was actually a center for them to move. So we got a Couch to 5K program. Y'all heard about it. And like, that was some of the things that, you know, we could bring like these brands in on to help us like push it, to push movement, to push like an incentive for people to move. So I'm excited.
I love
it. I'm learning a lot. Y'all know.
That boy a model too.
Yeah. Hey, don't talk about the leg kick. And
I know that fabric's soft, so I already know. You and Tiffany probably enjoying all of the product.
Look, I had to go out there. I said, man, I feel like I ain't got no clothes on when I'm running with Steve. They feel so for real. So it's been an experience. Like, even though it's so short and I'm just new to the game as far as like with Lululemon, even with the run, I appreciate everybody. Like, I always love to say that. And I know y'all hear it a million times. Like, I appreciate the community because without the community, it would not be a Peace Runners. Like, and I always say it's the engine, it's the flowers. Like, it strictly drives off the community and love from everybody else too. So, for sure.
1000%.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm going to ask you more about this brand situation because this is our space. This is the space that we can talk about brands. The brands might be listening, but I don't care because this is our neutral space.
Right.
Is there a reason why you pick Lululemon over Nike or any? Because Nike is a prominent, what is it? Not brand here in the running community. Like, do you feel like you had access? Do you feel like you're like, I want to be a Lululemon ambassador because I want to be? This is the brand that I align with. Was there something about Lululemon? Was there something that, like, about Nike that you didn't like? It's like, I want to know a little bit more into that because currently, because there's more run clubs coming out of this community, we're seeing brands kind of grabbing. And so
it's a real estate grab now.
It's a real estate grab at this point. And so now I'm just like, what are these conversations people are having? Because I'm just sitting, I'm like watching from the background at this point because it's, and so I just want to know how your experience was. And what was your experience with identifying with the brand?
Me personally, we didn't have, nobody approached us actually picking up Peace Runners. So with me, it was always like Lululemon had, for me being an ambassador, my biggest thing is like the real feel. Like you actually see them. At Mile 9, they cheered me on. At the Shamrock, at Mile 4, they cheered me on. Like you got those people, you got Kayla, you got Liz, you got all of these people that like gives you real feels. Like, and that's what this is like. I need you out there with me. Like, I need to feel your presence. This community needs to feel your presence. They don't need you to just be from far away. I don't know how the other brand, I'm new to all of this stuff, like a lot, to just be honest. But like, I know for the first part, and even like early on, like the Lululemon team definitely embraced me and like made sure, and it's not a brand behind that. It was like real feel. Like everybody know the people that's involved with Lululemon Chicago. Like those people are family.
They in the field.
Yeah, they're amazing. Yeah.
Yes, and it was like they there with you. So like even bringing on the new people, the new ambassadors that y'all seeing, it was like we bringing heat. Like we bringing some people.
You and Paige, I say, dang, Lululemon got the people.
Crystal drop, and it was crazy.
Crystal.
Yes, like we got a lot of people.
Jorge,
yeah.
Lamina, we got a lot of people. So it was dope to just have people like that already has this space and know the work that they're doing in the community. To see Jorge and Grocery Run Club killing it over there with Crystal, all of them killing it. It was just like I want to be involved with that. So everybody has picked up actual Peace Runners to say like the organization. I left that because I also want to make sure that we 501c3 to make sure that all the resources that Peace Runners can get as a organization, they can get those benefits. So I'm the ambassador for Lululemon. So
I love it.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, bro. Like you deserve it. You deserve it, bro. You deserve to be dressed down in the finest of garments.
All that fine garment. Yeah.
And my model poses, we definitely all the guys.
Next time model poses.
How you get the look like that? I said, man, look, I try to do something different, bro.
It's natural. You photogenic. That's what it is.
I love it, bro. Represent for all the big guys. Gee, I strive.
Hey, Hoochie Daddy shorts definitely popping off with Lululemon.
Not the Hoochie Daddy shorts.
Yes, on that side, boy.
Look, the slits on the side, it's that for me. I'll just be like, wow, y'all really just letting the wind take you.
Yeah, for real.
But I mean, big shout out to Carla, big shout out to Liz. I mean, and Kayla, like those they are in the field. Like it's authentic. It feels authentic. It is. It feels super real because you know, they are there. And, you know, other brands, you know, it can feel very transactional at times, you know. I mean, you know, the people that I've worked with do feel, you know, authentic in their words and what they saying. And, you know, but like, you know, I can imagine how different it feels to have, you know, those people right there in your face daily, you know, at the races, at your events and stuff like that. Like, I really appreciate them, no matter the affiliation. Like, those some really great people.
And that's why we have to keep these areas neutral, because like we love y'all so much, you know, and and ultimately like we want to continue to have you like come into our community, and obviously we're gonna still represent and come into yours.
Yeah, that's the beauty in it all. Like when getting everybody together and just having like even sharing space with y'all Saturday was like amazing, because you know, like our times and we both on Saturdays, and I know y'all got y'all long runs and everything like that, and like I've been trying to get out there, like man, trying to get with Gumbo Fit, trying to get, you know, make that time. And y'all know it's crazy. It's when y'all talk about leader, like being a leader to your group and actually leading them too. It's crazy with finding time, but like when we do, like we all pushing a bigger movement. Like it's crazy the movement that we pushing, because when we all get together, it look crazy. Like it look crazy. Like the videos that, you know, even Juice got cooking is coming out soon.
Oh, Darian came through with the
footage.
Oh, the content is definitely going to drop soon.
I can't wait to see.
So be ready, like just to see all of us moving and like together. Crazy vibes, and like I think that just that in itself is contagious to all of our communities. That come out, because we got all shapes, sizes, looks, everything. But we real.
I love it. Well, Last Lap, you know, is always going to be a neutral ground. Anytime you want to work or partner. You know, if you're afraid of Lulu and Nike, you know, working directly with like 7 on Sundays or Gumbo, Last Lap is always. And, you know, I've said that in every meeting that I have with whatever brand. Like, right here, on 50% account, you mad? I do what I want.
Okay. Yeah.
You feel me? You know, and even saying that, you know, like it's a lot of marathon programming happening out of the store. You know, we got some Wednesday runs and stuff like that, you know, to kind of tie into some of the recovery runs during the marathon training plan and stuff like that. We got a couple, you know, panels, recovery situations popping up over the summer and stuff like that. And, you know, well, yo, Lulu, come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and enjoy, soak it all in. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
They say, pull up on me.
Pull up on me.
Yeah.
For sure. Pulling up. Yeah, definitely pulling up, man. Yes, sir.
Most def, man. You know, it's always open line. You know what I'm saying? Like I was gonna DM you and stuff like that to come on a podcast. I was like, nah, nigga, like I'm texting. Like I'm gonna text you real quick. Like, you got my number. Hit me up any given moment, any given time, and we can make whatever work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we're grateful to have you on the podcast today.
For sure. It's an honor.
For coming through. Yeah.
It's an honor. The big dogs of it. The 1 and 2 MCs. I love seeing y'all up there. I had to say that. I love seeing y'all up there. That was real feel. And y'all had the music going. And you gotta know Peace Runners was swag surfing when y'all played the swag surf.
Yeah.
Like we had the whole thing going, man. I got that swag.
I love it.
Right. They wasn't ready. They was not ready. The rest of the field was like, where are we? all these other runners like, what is this?
We
like,
who
are these announcers? Like,
man, I got nervous too, because I was scared and stuff, because it was like the playlist was pretty balanced, but for some reason when they hit shuffle, it was like so much reggaeton. It was like a block of reggaeton that just played one after the other. And I was like, bro, I took the sound. I was like, what are y'all doing? Are y'all touching this? Like, what is going on? Why is so much reggaeton playing at one time? Yeah. That's how I was like, oh my God, they're going to hate my playlist. They're going to hate our playlist.
Everyone loved it. Everyone loved it.
Sure, for sure.
Yeah. So again, thank you again so much for coming on. Loved to just hear from not just you, but also Tiffany. Shouts out to her again. And I feel like we'll have to have you on again, like, down the road, look to be able to be like, to see where you at, you know what I mean? Because it's a glow up and it happens quick. And and we love to capture you in the moment. And so that we can have, some markers, because it's only going to be like this for so long.
Yeah.
Because you're going to just continue to grow and there's going to continue to have opportunities. And I'm just honestly very excited to see all that you end up doing next year for the half. Also your other programming, Lululemon. I know they set it off. Their community involvement is crazy. So just go for it. Completely go for it. And you'll get even more opportunities just like offhand that you wouldn't even think were a thought. You know what I mean? So.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm waiting on the text for the link up too, man. I gotta catch y'all outside our running.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Most definitely. We gotta definitely do that. I listen, me and Karen ready. We're ready to pull up. Listen.
Anywhere. They be pulling up talking about, come on, fiance. Let's go.
Yeah. Right.
Oh yeah.
Kissing the whole time.
She don't even have a name. Like, this is the most I done said Karen and Karen's name in like the last 3 days. Like, nah.
You better tell her. You better tell her.
Yeah. Right. You already know. But let's keep it up. I think at this point we got a few more people in the community to do these introductional podcasts with. Because then after that, it's just foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want y'all to come on, talk shit, talk about whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's let's let the people know who we really are. Let them know how we feel. Y'all know who Jackie is now. Y'all been introduced.
And by Jackie,
we're gonna come back and we're gonna have
Oh, I thought you said Jackie. I'm like, by Jackie you mean Tiffany?
Yeah, I'm funny. My famous hi mom.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, right.
I'm gonna set up hi mom.
Oh yeah, I already know your mama's gonna be listening. I shouldn't even be cussing. She's probably on there like, tell that boy Ian to watch his mouth out.
Right. Like, who is this Courtney?
I'm trying to share this with my friends, and that boy just on there just cursed. Give me his mama number.
Oh man, it was good talking to y'all, man. Much love, much love. Keep doing y'all thing for sure.
Thank you. You too.
Cool beans, man. All right, peace, Jack.
All right, y'all.
Boom. Yeah, let's do it. I love Jack, man. I love Tiff. I love that whole Peace Runners energy. It feels so authentic and so real and so communal. Like, I'm happy. I'm happy that we had them on and stuff like that. But yo, like, Courtney.
Yeah.
So like last night, you know what I'm saying? For Deanna's theme, kind of met up at the Kaiser Tiger, and that was a theme. You know what I'm saying? That was a conversation we had about some of our most popular episodes.
Yeah.
And like, I like, that's why I said what I said earlier. It's like, I think we've had quite a bit of introductional episodes.
We have, yes.
Y'all know who these people are now, and it's time to have them back on. Some of these repeat people back on, so we can have just some good vibe conversations and not the Q&As and stuff. Like,
we've had, because we started this podcast with our friends.
Yes.
And so the way this podcast started is not what it looks like right now. Whoa. Right. And the thing is when I was looking at the stats on Picasso, okay, see, now people are probably going to go back and listen to it, but that podcast was probably 3 hours long, first of all.
Yes.
We were drinking. We had shots. We were just holed up in the Bronzeville incubator, just chilling. That conversation was crazy. Video. No video. There's no video. Thank God. Oh my God. Yeah. That's crazy. Honestly though, too, I've noticed that people have gone back and listened to our first episode a lot.
Yeah.
Like that's just like, you don't have to do that. Like, honestly, like I get kind of weird about that because I'm just like, let's just stay in the present.
We had no idea.
We didn't know what we were doing. Like,
we were sitting on a bench in my store.
It's giving cringe.
One microphone.
It's giving cringe. I mean, it is a glow up, but it's just like, don't judge us. Don't judge us. Just if you're gonna go back that far, just know that we have evolved and we will continue to evolve. And this podcast has evolved. And conversations that we have with our close friends are just different. It's just different.
Yeah.
And then when there's
It is a little
Casamigos there as well, it's a little different. It's a little different.
You feel me? But it's the Zoom thing is fun, but we got to get back in person soon.
I know.
That's what it is.
I think we should do like an in-person one, like on a regular basis. If it's like once a month or like once every 2 months, like at least just have like our IRL series. And then we could invite people. It could be like once a quarter or once every 2 months, we do an in real life series, our like episode. And then it's at like a small like bar or some shit. And then we invite people to join us. That's a good idea. And we could sell tickets and we can have our friends come up and it could just be people in the running community. Sometimes we could have super special guests, but like, look, there's your idea. Bam. You see how I love to curate shit? I don't stop. I don't stop.
She does not. It's going. She is curating at like 11:30 last night in a bar, in the outside patio. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's go.
I'm always ready to put something together. I love a good time. And I love good conversation, honestly. And I feel like we make a good pairing. So I'm grateful for you.
Oh my God. I'm not ready.
Yeah, you gotta show appreciation to the people you love, y'all. Make sure you do that today.
Hell yeah. Give flowers. But just so y'all know, a little quick updates, you know what I'm saying? Last lap we'll have some where I'm curating some fire events for the summer. Yes. The month of June is going to have some really fun opportunities for y'all to come out, eat, talk, run, maybe get some miles in and stuff like that. Of course, always an opportunity to spend your money. Please do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know when this episode drops, but I'm getting rid of all of my Nike shit that I got in the store. It's like 50% off everything. It's like, it's gotta go. There. It's like, get all of this. Yeah. Get it all now. Like some of the shit is $180. It's less than $100 right now.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. Bras, jackets, tops, bottoms, pegs, Zoom flies, like just whatever you need right now. It's crazy. And it's gonna go on until like it's all gone. Because listen, I am a business owner, I'm an entrepreneur, but I'm also very good. I'm growing and I'm learning. And right now, like I got some stuff that I want to do with this store, and just all of this shit is taking up a whole lot of space. So I need it going. We gotta go. We got a number we trying to hit because we also have to pay for this shit that we have.
Facts.
So like, yeah, come shop, get it out the way, and then last spot we'll be dropping some more branded merch stuff coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking love it, Ian. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Listen, I'm trying. I'm learning from you. What you mean? 10 years in the game being an entrepreneur. What you talking about?
We are learning from each other because there's still shit that I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Okay.
Listen. Let me tell you how we learned if you don't even know. Like we both sent in our invoices for the Chicago 13.1 because that was not a charitable event. We did not volunteer.
No, we got paid. You better know. And the price next year is going up.
Yo, that's the benefit of working with Courtney. It's like, it's not a question on if you're going to get paid. It's just how much.
Well, you think I eat
Courtney
air?
Don't play.
My nigga,
Courtney
I
don't play.
eat.
People be like, hey, Courtney and Ian. Courtney be like, so what's the conversation?
Ian's always just like, I'm going to leave this to you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool beans. But no. What I was trying to say was like, I sent in my, I'm very low maintenance, and like I got a PayPal account. Okay, they do invoices. I sent my little invoice in. A boot, you know what I'm saying? She dropped hers in. It's by Wave or whatnot and stuff like that. That's the program that you use, and so she sent hers in. Boom, and stuff like that. And so I get paid. But then I'm like, this ain't the number I put on my invoice. But then I realized, PayPal, they took their cut.
I fucking hate PayPal for that shit.
They took their cut, right? And then it's another cut that they take if I want my money right then
immediately. Yes.
So like what? $30, $40 gone just for me to have access to my money, right? And so then I was like, all right, well, Courtney, I know Courtney be knowing. So I Google Waves. I look on Waves. And I was like, oh, they got a, 1% transaction fee.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So I was like, well, let me see what PayPal's in, because that gotta be the same. PayPal like, nah, nigga, we want 3.9.
It's crazy.
I was like, oh no. Oh no.
We're ending this right now. Yeah.
My invoices will be waived from now on. I'm like, not at all.
Yeah. Wave is a newer app for anybody that look, don't let me go down this rabbit hole. But I'm gonna just hop in it real quick and then I'll hop out, I promise. But Wave is like a QuickBooks. I used to use QuickBooks all the time, and then I just realized Wave is free. It's a newer thing. It doesn't even have a phone app yet, but it's like getting developed. Only a certain amount of users can, like, they invite people to use the phone app. So I use it online. Version. Yeah, it's like a beta right now, and that's like, I love their interface. I love the way it looks. It just like it's helped. For some reason, using Wave has helped me keep track of my money more than I ever have. I'm also older and like have gotten advice now. I have like a financial advisor, which is like, these are just like new things for me. And so that's been it's made me more conscious of my money. But what I will say though, is that even these little charges, I also started my LLC this year, which like, I could have done it a long time ago, but like this year I felt like, okay, I'm going to start my LLC because I just want people to pay me through my LLC now. And that's been really helpful. But then also like these little charges, those fees, those are write-offs. Mm-hmm. So just gonna put that out there too. Like they might be taking your money, but you use that as a write-off because that's a business expense. And it is bullshit that PayPal takes so much freaking money. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's like, honestly, even for last lap, there's so many of these 3%, 1%, these point whatever percent, and these 1% fees. It's like, by the time when people are buying stuff between taxes and fees, like I can easily off top anywhere between $50 to $100 a day for my business is already accounted for and stuff like that. Taxes even more than that. But just in fees, it could be anywhere between $75 to $100.
Yeah.
Depending on how big that day was. But we say all of that to say, like, first of all, I didn't know Waze was like accounting like QuickBooks.
You keep saying Wave. Like, that's the direction. My bad. That's
Wave. I'm gonna look into the accounting and shit because like I need that, and also I don't want to pay QuickBooks. Like,
yeah, I mean, who knows how long it? Thing is I think they just offer it for free because they know that they can offer that like 1%. They get their stuff from that, like you're getting your payments through them, which you don't even necessarily need to do. You could just make an invoice and not add the Wave account situation. And then require people to pay you.
It's templates on Microsoft Word.
Yeah. And you could do it like that.
Apple Pages and shit. Yeah.
Right. You could be, you could even create an invoice on Canva. But yeah, like, I mean, I just could connect my business account and then I have everything. I've been applying for apartments because I'm moving, and it's been super easy for me to just like download a report of like how much money I make.
Yeah, I love that. And then as a business and as an entrepreneur, that's the hardest thing because everybody be like, "Oh, send your pay stubs."
I don't have that.
I don't have.
I work for myself. Yeah. I've been working for myself. Right. Oh, Gumbo Media. What's hilarious is like Matthew had to write a letter of intent for himself as a CEO of his own business. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. It almost sounds gimmicky, but it's like
no, it's real.
That's actually what it is.
The conversations I have with my landlord is wild because, of course, like I'm a new entrepreneur, so my money isn't steady. So either I'm paying from 3 months behind or I'm paying 3 months forward on my rent and stuff. And so like right now, the property manager is like, look, I got to tell this guy something. I need some information. Like, what's going on? I was like, listen. But once again, I do not get a biweekly paycheck. Okay. I am getting invoices. I'm getting quite a few this month. So everything will be paid up. But they don't give me an exact date on when they pay me. They give me a range. So I give you a range that is 2 to 3 days different from the range that I get from the people who are going to pay me, because that's how the money moves. That's how it works and stuff. So
inconsistent.
If you want some dates, here you go. The 8th and the 16th. Take it how you want it. It might be there then. It might not be there then. But it will be there before the end of the month. Because everybody got to pay me before the end of the month.
It's coming. Exactly. Man, yeah, I actually was just thinking about like the inconsistency of being a freelancer, but how it's also becoming more of a regular thing. So it's like these institutions, or even like I feel like a lot of these like institutions, or I keep saying institutions, but like ways of life where they almost expect you to be within that box of working at a 9 to 5 don't apply, because more and more people are working for themselves. So a lot of these little situations need to figure out how they can better accommodate the creative, the independent contractor, because like that is what we're doing. We're not in the age of industry the way that we were before. Like, in a lot of these motherfuckers, even when they work at a 9 to 5, they only work there for 2 years. And it's like, then they're on to the next thing, or they might take a break, get back into it. It's a whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you stressing me out because you live in check to check as well. Even though you own this building, your ass need your rent on time from every single person in this building.
Right. You
because
even
you
check
spending
to check
money
too,
crazy too. So relax.
Look.
Okay.
Also, I need you to fix the shit that I told you needed fixing. So.
I told my landlord that. He was like, so do you think about coming back? I was like, listen, look, do not ask me that right now. I lowered my standard of living so I can run this business. But this is literally the worst place I've ever lived in my life. There are things that I don't tell you because I understand that I don't pay on a consistent monthly basis. But this is literally the worst place I've ever lived in my life. Okay. Yeah. So don't get me started there. I don't know. This rent for this 2-bedroom is really attractive with the way my account is set up. But also, I am making a lot of sacrifices.
Look, and no, now you have a boo, so you and Karen can figure something else out that works for the both of you.
Oh, listen. We gonna listen. Yes. Shouts out to all the entrepreneurs out there with a partner who has no desire to be one. You know what I'm saying?
She's like, I can't relate.
Oh yeah, no. So I mean, we at that place in our relationship where I proposed and she said yes. So I can't stop saying that. And so like our boyfriend and girlfriend, it's like, oh, okay, like I'm a working, educated Black woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here making my moves. I'm good. I'm this, that, and the third. And then, like, I love you. You cute. You provide the things that I need and stuff like that. You take me, I give you flowers. But what you're doing over there don't affect me. But now it does.
Yes, it does.
So, we having those conversations and stuff like that. But she has faith in me. And she is also very involved.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
It's that partnership that takes you to the next level ultimately. Like it's a moment of serious vulnerability. And then it's like once they get on board with your lifestyle, and then like she's already helped so much with the store, but like, like ultimately she's just going to make it better. And if anything, I think she'll get that entrepreneurial bug because you're doing it and she helps you. So she's an entrepreneur just by like secondhand.
Oh yeah, like this family business now. Like you shorty, get it together. You know what I'm saying?
This is ours, okay?
Yeah.
This is our thing.
We
need to make sure that this succeeds.
She's doing a lot of back of house stuff, creating the little docs and the sheets and all of that stuff. Like, hey, baby, this is information. Make a thing so I can put it there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we good to go and stuff like that. So I'm grateful and I'm appreciative and stuff like that. But she just like, she understands like, hey, you're going to be paying for these things like this. And I'm going to be paying for these things like that. And you make it work. And it's truly a gift and it's truly wonderful and stuff like that. But I mean, there's also some really difficult conversations as well.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But the communication is fucking A1. I mean,
and that's what it is. That's the key.
It's never, and A1 don't mean that we agree. It don't even mean that we always have a solution.
But you know where each other are. Like
the conversation,
mentally,
like
it's there.
It's constructive.
Constructive conversation. We don't do destructive conversation, okay?
Speak on it. Speak on it. Yeah.
Good.
But I love it. So y'all got a little bit of insider information, also a little bit of pro tip to any creatives, entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? Like these companies need to like pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look, I'll just say one thing real quick for our listeners. Please believe the sponsorships are coming. The conversations are happening. And I'm just saying that they're about like, look, and if you're listening to this and you know a brand that you feel like might be, could benefit from us representing them, like, let us know. Help us out. If you support us, let them know about us. I just realized my sweatshirt's on backward.
See, like, Matthew, stop. I need to get
this issues. Oh, what is this? Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, we're having conversations and then we're going to get sponsored. And I just, and I feel like, again, I'm grateful for this space because it's neutral and I'm open to trying all the products, all the things. So y'all, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Especially when we get to the place where we're actually doing our own live events. Like, I love a good goodie bag.
Oh my God.
I love a gift bag.
Swag. Shit we all get. You know what I'm saying?
You get a box. You get a box. You get this. You get this. Athletic greens.
Oh yeah. Listen. Yes. I can't wait for a live show. Oh my God. I can't wait till I'm on stage.
I don't think
interacting
people will be ready
with everybody who is listening and stuff like that. I love it. Also, a formal apology for anybody's name that I butchered. Oh, Sunday. Our goal was to get as many names as possible. And some of y'all names are a little interesting.
No, I mean, look, we also were reading very fast. Those names were coming through like just hot fire. Like it was like, do. And then everyone would come in waves. And so then it would be like chill. And then we would read a sponsored ad or like tell everybody to keep moving. And then it would be like 20 names at the same time. So look, I'm sorry if we triggered you because you grew up with people mispronouncing your name. I'm so sorry. I'm honestly so sorry. We just also asked for your grace in the fact that we tried our best because we cannot do everything. There's only so many. And on top of that, come the time some of these names are coming through, we were on like hour 4 or 5 of saying people's names.
Gee, I couldn't remember Deanna's name. Only Deanna's dead ass in the face. Same. And I could not remember her name.
I looked at Jorge about a couple of times like, what's that name? I said, Jorge. I read his name on the thing. I said, that's Jorge. But then I'm like, I was looking at people in their face and being like, what?
You. It's you.
I
know you.
By the time a lot of y'all came through, I was kind of like, we were just coasting.
Yeah.
At that point, it was just a list. It was a whole bunch of list of names, but it was great. I mean, we were living in the moment. You know what I mean? And we were doing a lot. It was great. It was fun.
It was awesome. It was awesome, man. But I think I'm done talking.
Me too.
I'm ready to go. I gotta get to the store and stuff like that. I just gotta change the hours on Thursday because I'm never at the store on time on Thursdays. I'm always here. I'm talking to you on Thursdays. Do not show up to the store at Last Lap at 12 p.m. on Thursdays. I am not there. I am
push it to 2. Push it to 2. 2 to 8 so people can slide through and get their discounted.
Listen, Mom's gonna be shopping with me on Sundays. I'm thinking about closing on Sundays.
Okay, I like that.
Because I mean, you can still buy online. But
you can buy online. You can pick up in the store. Buy more while you're there.
You feel me? You already know. But like I think I might have Sunday as a family day. Because
I like that, and it's a weekend, a proper weekend day.
We're trying to find balance. You feel me?
Yeah, I can't imagine going to 7 on Sundays, then having to go to the store and not being able to hang out with your family on the weekend.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing since September of 2020.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I support your decision.
Thank you. All right, y'all. It's been another episode of the Runners Club podcast. It's all love. We love y'all. Continue to get these smiles. The sun is out. It's no longer cold. I don't want to hear no excuses and shit like that. From myself as well, it is time to run.
It's time to run.
All right, peace.
Peace.